Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is August the 13th, 2020. Here to talk about Bitcoin and give you all a revelation or update as to what the market trapper is trying to do for this particular coin. Now, before I get started in that forecast, if this is your first opportunity to see our content and you guys appreciate it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then join us on our own website, HueFinancial.com, in order to see all our other predictions and forecasts that we are tracking in the cryptocurrency space. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Is it going to move lower soon? So the last time we did our video on Bitcoin was on August the 10th, 2020. And the expectation for us on that particular video was to see some weakness. And in the end of the video, we decided to keep the market and stay the sideline. We didn't place any forecast on the price chart for Bitcoin because the market was giving us a lot of mixed indications and signals as to where it is going to go. And when you get those type of scenarios and situations, that's when you just take it out the market, sit back and allow the market to work itself out, get the kinks out, so you get a better, clear, definitive identification as to where the market is going to go. So that's what we did on our last video on August the 10th for Bitcoin. Now today we have a little bit more information to go by to see how the market is trending, to see how the market sentiment really is feeling from that particular day. So we're getting a better idea as to how the market in Bitcoin is currently feeling at this time. And we're going to talk about that on this video here. So August the 10th was the last time we did our video on Bitcoin, which is right here. Okay. So what occurred since that time? Has the market moved higher? Has it moved lower? You can see it already. The market in Bitcoin moved lower since that particular day. And another thing that has revealed itself is that $12,000 is still holding well for restriction in the market for Bitcoin. So that alone lets you know that the overall market in Bitcoin is either two things. It's not going to break above $12,000, or it's going to take a little bit more energy to catapult itself above that $12,000 level, which simply means that it's just going to trade sideways. Okay. And granted, looking at the market in Bitcoin, how it's been trading over the last couple of days, looks to be just that. It looks like we're going to enter another phase of consolidational trading in Bitcoin until it's ready to break above $12,000. That is what the price chart is looking like. You can also see here when the market in Bitcoin was in this very massive uptrend, that something changed. Okay. The market was in a pretty good uptrend. We started trading sideways. We broke the ascending line right there on August the 11th in Bitcoin to the downside. And ever since then, the market in Bitcoin has tried to come back above that particular line, and it hasn't been successful. You have to take the market as what it gives you. So it is what it is. So that's another indication to show you how the market in Bitcoin may be preparing itself for another movement to the downside. Okay, let's take a look at the market in Bitcoin on a weekly chart real quick. And you can see right here that on a weekly time frame, this would be the third consecutive week back to back in Bitcoin of it not breaking above $12,000. So it is formulating itself, that $12,000 level, it is formulating itself as a very hard restriction level. All right. Hourly time frame in Bitcoin, got about an hour left in this current 4-hour bar. We're kind of seeing a downtrend take place on an hourly perspective, but we got many areas of support in the market in Bitcoin on an hourly time frame that can really relax the market from actually dropping substantially. Okay. I mean, we have 11,200 and $11,000 even that can keep the market in Bitcoin from dropping massively. Okay. So overall, the trend in Bitcoin, I don't really like. The trend has been broken. So really, until we see this market in Bitcoin break to the upside, this ascending line, it is just going to consolidate or continue moving to the downside. Those are the two options that the trap is showing us that he's willing to take. Okay. And this ascending line is actually accurate because the market in Bitcoin came and tagged this area 3 times. So the trap was following this ascending line, but then it broke. So it's plain and simple that the option of higher price is dwindling and that the option of sideways consolidation of trading and movement lower is more present than us seeing strength in the market. Okay, so on this particular video, we will play some weakness in the market in Bitcoin. But let me tell you that I'm not stating that the market is going to plummet. I'm not stating that the market in Bitcoin is going to crash. Just relax. I'm just telling you that the market in Bitcoin is weak. That's all. So we're going to play the weakness in the market in Bitcoin to the downside. Now, it could go a lot lower in the next couple of days of when we'll come back and update you all on our video. It could definitely do that. But the sentiment from the trap, what he's telling you, what he's telling me, is that he's not feeling higher prices right now. So when he tells us what he's feeling, we follow what he's talking about. Plain and simple. So we're going to hold $12,000 for restriction ultimately, but I'm going to bring it down just a tad into the market in Bitcoin. Okay. So like I said, $11,200, $11,000 would be those areas of support. So we'll TP both areas. 11,002 is not much, which is around 1.34% or 1.63, not much. But we realize from the hourly price chart that the market trap can actually hold support there. So we're not going to be oblivious to that. So we'll skim off a little bit around 11,002 and then ultimately around $11,000. Okay, that's about it. I don't see too much going on into the market in Bitcoin as of this particular time. And whenever we update you all on our next video on Bitcoin, we should have a better idea as to, are we going to hold consolidation of trading or are we going to continue to move lower to the downside? But this is the current market in motion from the trap. Okay. You guys got questions and comments, as always, give us your prediction. Give us your forecast about Bitcoin. Where do you think the market's going to be in the next 2 to 3 days? Leave us a comment. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and I'll talk to you all on the next one.